die Verbrennung der Amerikaner.
What is up, my sexy mates of YouTube? My name is Aussie Marcel, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about Sunset Riot by Allsaints. But before I get into that, I will be mentioning my fragrance of the day, and that is Versace Pour Homme. Versace Pour Homme is an ambiguous fragrance. It's a versatile fragrance. Anyone could pull this off without question. It's got a bright citrus opening with like this deep floral note. It's rose, sort of like a rose note in the mid, and for that reason even though it smells classically masculine, I don't know, there's just something about it that's so versatile, so ambiguous, androgynous. It's just one of those scents that I've really fallen in love with. Originally, this was my least favorite of the Versace fragrances, but I actually like this more than Eau Fraiche and Dylan Blue now. Dylan Blue, I still love. I've got a lot of great memories wearing that one, but Pour Homme by Versace, this is next level. So definitely check it out if you haven't. Even the bottle design and presentation is just ultra classy. Yeah, what a sexy, attractive fragrance. And it's affordable as well. Priceline and Chemist Warehouse both sell this for under $100 Australian. And as far as versatility goes, this is right up there. So, my history with Allsaints fragrances, pretty positive, to say the least. Flora Mortis is sort of like a better performing version of Spice Bomb, and Leather Skies is this beautiful, fresh leather scent that just always gives me compliments. It's just an incredible scent. So, first impressions of those two were super positive. Leather Skies is in my regular rotation, and although I don't wear Flora Mortis too much, it's still a great fragrance. They are a little on the pricey side though, $125 off of sale. Priceline does have these on sale occasionally for about $100. But today, friend of the channel, Danny, pointed out that this gift set was on sale for $87. So obviously I picked it up. It's 100 ml, 3.4 fluid ounces, or 15 ml, 0.5 fluid ounces. And it's Eau de Parfum. Let's try the big bottle. I really enjoy the white presentation for this. They could have just gone with a basic black box, but the white adds so much class to it in my opinion. And here is the fragrance. Very classy. I've got a tester strip here, and I will be spraying it on my hand as well. I've got some fresh ink though, so I've got to be careful about where I spray it. Try it on the tester strip first. Solid atomizer straight away. Amber floral, that's what I get immediately. Straight away, of the three Allsaints fragrances that I've tried so far, this is the most feminine leaning. Obviously, not Flora Mortis. Leather Skies. Leather scents are usually pretty androgynous, pretty unisex, but there's just something about this one. It's that rich amber note at the base, and that like floral spiciness. It's like, you don't smell too many fragrances that are both floral and spicy. Man, I know a couple of girls that would absolutely go nuts over this. Definitely leans feminine, but let's try it on my skin. Impressive atomizer. And I just want to point out again, the presentation. These have to be my favorite presentations of any fragrance. They're just so minimal, classy with the stone sort of marble-esque top. Oh, hang on a second. It actually smells quite a bit different. On the tester strip, it is very feminine, and it would probably put you off. If you're a man going in to buy one of these fragrances, you would immediately be put off for this unless you already wear women's fragrances. But on skin, I get less of that dense perfume vibe. Like, you know how women's fragrances typically have that density? I don't know, they emanate from the skin more. They're just less fresh. On the skin, this is quite a bit fresher than on the tester strip, so definitely don't blind buy this. I still get the amber, I still get the floral and the spice. Oh, I'm gonna do another spray. I don't know if I'm getting all of that. It is softer on the skin. I get more of that perfume as alcohol up top. I'll just let it dry down a little bit more. Yeah, it's quite feminine, but there's something here that prevents it from being outright a women's perfume, a woman's fragrance. There's just something in here. Maybe it's that hint of spice in the background, like it's got like this ever so slight dark spice in the background. Think of it like think of like looking at a light. If you're looking at a light bulb and then you look away at like a dark wall or something like that, and you've got that little impression of light in there, think of it sort of like that. You've got this like bright floral fragrance, and then there's just this spicy dark core. And as it's drying down more on my skin, I'm getting more and more of that spiced dark quality to it. Cinnamon, cloves, maybe a hint of like dry, decaying tobacco even. And then the florals in this, there's just too many floral notes here to really pick one out. I don't get rose so much as I get a conglomeration of white and yellow floral notes that have sort of been compacted and then mixed in with cooking spices. This is a very interesting, complex fragrance in a way that the other Allsaints fragrances aren't. They're great fragrances, don't get me wrong, but they haven't challenged me quite like Sunset Riot has. Overall, my first impressions of Sunset Riot are that if you want a challenging fragrance, if you want something that's going to interest you and keep you trying to find nuances and complexities, this is going to be the fragrance for you. What an exceptional, different scent this is. I actually haven't smelt too many fragrances like this, and I cover a lot of fragrances on my channel. I've smelt a lot of fragrances over the last couple of years, but few of them have really challenged me like Sunset Riot by Allsaints. If you're somebody that wants to find a fragrance that really makes you question fragrance, makes you ask questions, it's going to challenge you and you're going to find new complexities for it, check out Sunset Riot. It is on the pricier side for a scent, but really, you're gonna do yourself a disservice by not at least trying a sample of this one. Anyways, I really enjoyed smelling that. There's just something about it. It's one of the most unique fragrances that I've ever smelt. If you've ever smelt Sunset Riot by Allsaints before, let me know in the comments below, because this is one hell of an interesting fragrance, and I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say. Until my next video, my name is Aussie Marcel, and I'll catch you guys around.